we have Mr. Wybren, co-founder and CEO, BrightBlu. So, Mr. Wybren, I would like to understand what all products does BrightBlu has, and you know there are a lot of players coming in EV charging in India.
Yeah, correct.
So, how do you differentiate yourself from the competitors?
Yeah, no, very good questions, and thank you so much, and thank you for having me on EV Update Media. I really appreciate it. We supply two different types of products: intelligent AC charging solutions, and as you can see here, also the hypercharger from Alpitronic.
Right.
That we supply in the Indian market. BrightBlu is an official distributor of Alpitronic in India.
Okay.
So let me start with the AC charging solutions. They're fully engineered and manufactured in-house here in India in our own R&D setup in Pune. BrightBlu is a fully Indian company, even though I am from the Netherlands originally. Alpitronic is a European-made product, and right now the most reliable and most sold charger in the world with an installed base over 30,000 units. What really differentiates us is that we focus on extremely high quality products, high quality, not just the product but also the service, and we're a technology company. In the case of our own AC charging solutions that we make in-house, and therefore can really customize it to customer needs. We are much quicker and better in service if and when required, and the integration with the CPOs and the CPO software is also very seamless. So I think those are a number of things that really set us apart in the Indian market, and we supply to all the big charge point operators in India. So it's TATA Power, Jio-bp, ChargeZone, Glida, Zeon, and many others. That's really, I think, one of some of the core features and the core USPs of BrightBlu and BrightBlu's products.
Right.
Yeah.
And since you closely work with the CPOs in India, and since you're from Netherlands being one of the successful, it's like a successful story for electric mobility. What difference do you see in terms of the mindset in the investors, in the CPOs, in the infrastructure? How was Netherlands able to reach where it is at the moment? And is India going on the same track, or is it,
let me really come to that. I think the Netherlands was very early, started very early on with innovation, but obviously the Netherlands is very small, and I think that's really the exciting thing about India. It's very big, and the impact that the Indian EV industry will have on the world is going to be tremendous. Huge. And that's really the core vision of BrightBlu, is to build intelligent charging solutions in India, for India and for the world. Because we have a tremendous advantage while hiring engineering talent here in India. And number two, we also have an advantage with much more affordable production costs. So what we are doing, we make intelligent charging solutions high quality, but at a much better price point, because we're here in India. So we export our AC charging solutions back to Europe as well. And right now we're getting into DC charging solutions, and we start with a really high quality product here in the Indian market, and also hope to localize it in the years ahead. So that's our philosophy.
So looking at your product range, since you cover majorly all the segments in the EV domain to provide charging solutions, right? Would you consider any specific segment which interests you more? Is it the passenger vehicle, the logistics, L5, L3 vehicle, or buses?
Yeah, so I think we've always started with cars and passenger vehicles first, but now moving into the DC charging solutions, we're obviously focusing on trucks and buses and light commercial electric vehicles as well. Even with our AC charging solutions, we have a number of light commercial electric vehicle clients, such as Montra Electric, that just showcased their new products. They are a customer. We're exclusively supplying chargers for their vehicles, but so it's really the full range, but we're not focusing on two-wheeler and three-wheeler because of lack of standardization, number one, and two, it's relatively low tech, so it's difficult to gain a good margin there. So we really focus on passenger vehicles and anything above.
Since you mentioned about lack of standardization, we've been interacting with a lot of players around, and that is one of the challenges. And especially for a company which invests a lot on R&D and tech. It's difficult to be that agile in terms of providing solution to different requirements. So have you faced that kind of a challenge, because you invest a lot on making your own product?
So I think in again, for passenger vehicles, for buses and trucks, it is pretty standardized. It's quite okay. But for the two-wheeler and three-wheeler segment, that's one of the reasons why we don't cater to it right now. So Yeah.
But eventually, let's say once they are
once it standardizes, and if there is, then it would be easier, and we always keep an eye on it. But right now, it's really passenger vehicles, buses, trucks that we focus on.
Great.
Yeah.
So, is your, let's say, 10-year roadmap going to focus only on being in the charging ecosystem, or you're planning to further diversify in any other technology?
Well, it's a very good question. I think focus is really important. To obtain quality, you need to be focused. So for now, in the first 5 years, we've only done AC charging solutions, and we've now reached a point where we provide high quality and high quality service to our customers and have a good customer base. Now we're moving into DC as well. I don't have a crystal ball. Ultimately, I think there's a great need for battery energy storage solutions as well, but that's it's a little further into the future. Right now, it's very straightforward AC and DC charging solutions, and be the best in that. That's really what we're aspired to.
Great.
Yeah.
It was great interacting with you.
Really nice meeting you too as well. Thank you so much for inviting me. Yeah, and best of luck to you as well. And look forward to interacting with you and keeping in touch.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Done. Thank you so much.